Praise be to Allah, and may Allah raise the rank of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Thereafter, the prayers that are obligatory for every day and night are 5. They are the noon prayer called Dhuhr prayer, the mid-afternoon prayer called Asr prayer, the sunset prayer called the Maghrib prayer, the nightfall prayer called Isha prayer, and the dawn prayer called Subuh or Fajr prayer. First, the noon prayer, which is called Al-Dhuhr prayer. Its time begins when the sun has declined westward from the middle of the sky and remains until the length of the shadow of an object becomes equal to that of the object, in addition to the length of the shadow cast by the object when the sun was at its zenith istiwa. This means if we had a 100 centimeter staff on a flat ground that is put vertically, and this staff had 5 centimeter shadow when the sun was on top of it in the middle of the sky, then in this case the Asr prayer starts when the length of the shadow of that staff is equal to 105 centimeters in this case. As for the middle afternoon prayer, the Asr prayer, its time begins after Dhuhr ends and remains until sunset. As for the sunset prayer, Maghrib prayer, its time begins after the sunset, that is when Asr ends, and remains until the redness disappears in the western horizon. As for the nightfall prayer, the Isha prayer, its time begins after the Maghrib time ends and remains until the true dawn appears. As for the dawn prayer, the Subuh or Fajr prayer, its time begins after Isha time ends and remains until the sunrise, which is called in Arabic Ash-Shuruq. These obligatory prayers must be performed in their due times. Without a valid excuse, it's unlawful to perform the prayers ahead of their time or after their time have passed. In the end, I ask Allah Ta'ala to make us among those who properly and regularly perform the 5 obligatory prayers in their due time with complete devotion, concentration, and humbleness. Ameen.